What's going on YouTube? Guy29 coming at you for another episode of Crafts and Cards. This will be episode number 88. After a few weeks off, about 5, back at it last week. Here's another one for you this week. Another beer that I've never had from a local brewery in Des Moines. But it's got a little tie-in with the music and the cards tonight. The beer is called Over the Ivy. It's a Czech-style Pilsner, and you can see the little baseball motif there. Okay, this is from Confluence Brewing down in Des Moines, down by the airport, not too far from it, south of Principal Park, which is where the Iowa Cubs play. And here, as you can imagine, in the middle of Iowa, we have a lot of different Cubs fans, beer drinkers. So we got a little song called Ty Cobb On by a band from Chicago. You can see, looks like a regular beer. Good light test for you there. Cheers. Very nice. Good tasting beer, nice and smooth. Over the Ivy Czech-style Pilsner. Imagine a perfect summer day at the ballpark. Smell of fresh cut grass, peanut shells on the ground, hot dog in your hand, and the company of good friends. Thought that was a great way to start things. Put a little more in there. So, I thought it was only appropriate to show some Cubs cards. You got the old and one box, you see it says Cubs. I always like to keep that handy because every year in class I've got kids that are Cubs fans, so I use those in class. Some might be going to 1 million Cubs here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're going to start off with a 55 Bowman. Preston Ward. Love these smaller cards. This next one is one I've never showed. From the DCS Hybrid Review Grading. It's an 8 near mint. And it's an autograph of Andre Dawson with the Cubs. That'll probably come out of that case at some time, but for now, it's in there and won't be going anywhere. So, hope all is well. Hope everyone had a great Father's Day. Let's see what we can come up with out of this box here. Going to start off with the Topps 206, Corey Patterson. A lot of these guys are guys that I actually saw play down in Des Moines. Always try to make it down at least once, get down there as often as I can. Not usually as many times as I'd like to get there, but it's a nice little stadium right along the confluence, hence the name of two rivers, the Raccoon River, the Des Moines River, right outside the park. One to the south side, one to the east side. Just seen some great players for the Cubs go through there. Those guys on the World Championship team, a lot of those guys saw it play in Des Moines. Here we have another Corey Patterson. That's from Fleer Focus. We have a Craig Kimbrell. Albert Almora. Going back a little bit, I've got Greg Smith. Got an autographed ball of his somewhere. Mike Bilecki. Joe Girardi. Here's a Ryan Sandberg and Cecil Fielder card. Home Run Kings. There's another guy that was a great player for the Cubs, Mr. Mark Grace. We have a rookie of Jesse Hollins. We have a Doug Glanville, classic best. A little Jose Vizcaino. Doug DeCenzo. Josh Fegley. Mr. Bob Scanlon. Love these early Fleer Ultra cards. The pictures were so much just incredible compared to everything else that was out at the time. Here's Mr. Gary Scott. Was supposed to be the next great third baseman. They finally got it with Chris Bryant, but Now he's gone, so now they're kind of back to where they were. Great relief pitcher, Mr. Les Lancaster. Mr. Heathcliff Slocum. Dwight Smith. Dude could fly. Another really good pitcher for them, Mr. Kyle Farnsworth. Had even better success, I think, with the Phillies. We've already had him. Here's a chart toppers, Mr. Sammy Sosa. Franchise futures of Sammy Sosa, Corey Patterson. Another team leader of Sammy Sosa. Man, let's see. Here's a Juan Cruz. Absolute memorabilia. There's a Mark Grace with their throwback unis. Hope, like I said, I don't know if I said it or not. I hope you had a great Father's Day. I sure did. A little less than 2 weeks left in our high school baseball season here in Iowa. For those that don't know, we play summer baseball. We start in the middle of May, and we start tournaments, our district tournaments, either July 2nd or July 4th, and we'll kind of see how that goes. Right now we're in the running for the second seed, which would be the first round bye, which would be awesome. Here's back to the cards, Mr. Rick Wilkins. It's a Mickey Morandini upper deck. It's a design I always liked their cards that year. Here's a Fleer. Man, what is this from? Not sure what that is, but a Rondell White. Forgot he even played for the Cubs. Here's one of my favorite all-time Cubs, Fred McGriff. Will Oman. Saw him play down in Iowa. John Lieber. Born in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Pretty sure. Yep. Here's a Whiffmaster. Kerry Wood. Cover Glory. Another Mickey Morandini. Is that Aurora? Yep. I always liked those cards with that two pictures. Took back to like the 54 set. 53, 54, whatever that was. Dave Martinez in the outfield. Classic Fleer design. Ed Lynch. One of a gazillion of Ed Lynches in that year, probably. Let's see, a Jeff Blauser. When he was no longer with the Braves. Let's see, we've had that. And I had him. There's a Derek May. Big time first baseman. Left fielder. Let's see. More Gary Scott. There's Mike Harkey. He's pitching coach for a while, I know. Luis Salazar. And we'll finish up with a rookie prospect of Mr. Lance Dixon. So, hope you enjoyed that. Love looking through Cubs cards. Not a huge Cubs fan, but growing up, WGN was a baseball lifeline like for so many other people. And then having the connection to their AAA team, clear back to when they were the Iowa Oaks, which was a White Sox affiliate. And then going to games at Sec Taylor Stadium, now Principal Park. Sec Taylor Field, I think they still call it. So, hope all is well. Hope you're having a great summer. And until next time, remember, like the board says, the Cardboard Pub, where you collect what you love and you love what you collect. Cheers.